clearly they were expected to make a choice. Either Baldoni or Ryan and Blake, and William Morris dropped Baldoni like a hot rock.
I loved seeing Colin Jost come back to Saturday Night Live last night with a joke at his wife, Blake Lively's expense.
Made it seem like a moral act of loyalty.
Saturday Night Live just added more heat to the ongoing legal clash between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and this time, it came directly from Colin Jost.
Last night on Saturday Night Live, Colin Jost came back live and clearly made a joke at Blake Lively.
Now, if you believe that's unexpected, let's sprinkle in some extra Hollywood chaos. Jost is wed to Scarlett Johansson, who happens to be Ryan Reynolds' former spouse. And if gossip holds any truth, their union crumbled after Reynolds supposedly had a fling with none other than Blake Lively. Yes, you heard correctly. Now you see how the drama practically writes itself.
Decided to leave his A-list wife for one of the most despised actresses in Hollywood. It was back in 2010 when he was married to Scarlett Johansson. Then he allegedly cheated on her with actress Blake Lively.
Before we dive into the spicy details of Colin Jost's roast, recall that Reynolds and Blake were just at this SNL 50th anniversary event a few weeks back, where he took the spotlight with that sarcastic quip about his wife's legal case.
Question?
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. How's it going?
Great. Hi, what do you heard?
Intro 4. They made it appear as though everyone loved the joke, but believe me, the comment sections of every media outlet that shared the clip were pure mayhem. Reynolds has likely never faced such intense criticism in his life. In his effort to recover, he only dug a deeper hole, and now Colin Jost, the spouse of his cherished ex, has added flavor to the already juicy saga. And guess what's wild? This SNL episode focused heavily on politics, particularly the entire Trump-Zelensky debacle. Yet Blake Lively still ended up catching major strays.
To borrow missiles so they can take the party to the next level. Zelensky was asked to leave the White House, then he appeared on Fox News and said he thinks he can still salvage his relationship with President Trump, which is like Justin Baldoni saying, "I'd love to work with Blake again."
There's subtle shade, and then there's this, the ultimate shade. It all clicks now. SNL wasn't being clueless when they let Ryan Reynolds joke about his wife's lawsuit. They knew it would open the door for them to turn the case into a recurring theme in their sketches. I mean, if the husband could mock his wife's legal battle, why couldn't they? The fact that it was Colin Jost, of all people, who delivered that jab, you should realize this wasn't just a joke. It was a calculated hit.
Your ex-wife's husband cracked this joke. The same ex-wife's husband whose show you decided to go make your first appearance on, let him write a joke for you that bombs. I mean, the whole thing is all next level.
We've got to hand it to SNL. They're ruthless with their tactics. They always knew fans wouldn't appreciate them letting Ryan do his thing at their event. They absorbed the backlash because they had a bigger plan in mind, and now they're going all out. Don't be shocked if there's a Blake Lively joke in nearly every episode of the show. Even Colin couldn't keep a straight face before delivering the punchline.
Like Justin Baldoni saying, "I'd love to work with Blake again."
Ooh, and even the audience is like laughing, but like...
These folks are simply brilliant. For a moment, you might actually think they're backing Blake, but it's obvious they couldn't care less about her victim narrative. They likely don't buy a word of what she's claimed in her lawsuit. They needed an opening, and Ryan Reynolds handed it to them on a silver platter. Now they're going to feast to their heart's content. The golden couple better prepare. Things are about to get wild.
SNL playing its cards of, yeah, they're clearly, they know Blake Lively is crazy. And given the appearance, she's going to have the same reaction of, wait a second, why are you making fun of me? I thought you had our back, Sarah, live. What's going on?
But here's the funny part. If SNL wanted to be fair, if they wanted to show some support for Blake and her spouse, they could have flipped the script in this joke. Instead of starting the humor with Justin Baldoni, they could have begun with Blake, but they didn't.
No, Justin Baldoni's never working with Blake Lively again. And notice, this joke could have been the other way around. That's like Blake Lively saying, yeah, I want to work with Justin again. They chose to make the butt of the joke on her, not on him. Incredibly telling.
That's all the evidence you need to understand Hollywood's true stance on this drama. At first, they were swayed by Blake's tale and firmly stood by her. But after everything that's come to light recently, the flaws in her claims have been exposed, and now everyone sees her for who she truly is. It seems the Queen has lost her throne, and her defenders can't save her this time. SNL was essentially telling us it wasn't Lively who had a tough time on set, it was poor Baldoni who was being pushed around.